Hello everyone, it is Lucy here and I'm back with another video. In today's video we are doing the interior of the Rustic Garden Home. I did the exterior last week, so if you want to check that out you can. I will link it at the end of this video. It's not necessary to really watch it before this, but you can watch it afterwards so you can see how the interior comes together. And unfortunately I did do the living room, dining room, and kitchen, but I can't get the video footage to work. I don't know why. So unfortunately that part is just excluded from this entirely, and I feel so bad about that, but stay tuned to the very end because I do have screenshots of all of the rooms as best as I could. So you'll be able to see the little dining room, and you can kind of see it off to the side as well while I'm doing this area over here, which I feel like is this big foyer area. So now that I did this foyer area, I feel like I might have this as our front door, because I was saying in the footage I can't get back that possibly the door that's over by the kitchen will probably be the best door to have your front door, but I don't know. I really kind of like this little front room that I did, but this is kind of an office slash foyer because I did put a desk and a computer in here as well, because I figured it would be good for a parent that works from home. So if you want to use the law career and you can kind of work from home, I did put in some chairs in front of the desk so it looks like they're talking to clients and everything like that. As you saw, I did add a little utility closet because I feel like that's a little bit more realistic. I put the robot vacuum in there because you can turn that on and have it go around the house and kind of clean up. If you have pets, it will clean up their, I don't know, they can kind of come in and shake themselves if they got wet, and then there's puddle of water like over the floor. So that was a nice feature that they added for the cats and dog expansion pack, so I did add that in. And I feel like utility closets are a staple in homes usually, so it just makes it look a little bit more realistic. This is just an area where you can kind of check yourself before you leave the house, make sure that you're looking okay before you leave, or even if you're going to have clients come to the house to talk about their case. If you are in the law career, it might be good to just have a little mirror so you can make sure that you look presentable for your clients. Also, just adding in this little seating area over here by the table, just because I don't really use that chair often, and I really liked the colors that it came in. So I used that kind of, a pattern because they were all pretty much just one color, solid color, and that was the only pattern that I could see, and it actually ties the room in nicely. But this is the desk I used for the practicing law career. I was gonna put it like this, but then I was like, you know what, I might just turn it around and have it the other way. So I put the back of you to that wall, and then I just put in the chairs in front of it, so that way there it looks a little bit nicer. And then you're over by the fish tank as well, so you can look at that while you're working, which I think is really cute. I really like the fish tanks. I'm actually really growing to like them. I like the big fish tanks that you can put in common rooms. The only ones that I don't really appreciate are the ones that are smaller that you can put in like the kids rooms and stuff like that. They're just way too big. I just feel like they are massive in size, and I think if you do size them down, if you can, I don't know if you really can, but I think if you do size them down, it kind of glitches out and it doesn't look right, because I was going to put one in one of the kids' rooms upstairs, but it didn't look right, so I just settled for having this huge one downstairs, and even the kids can come down and take a look and view the fish if they want to. Adding in that clock because there's nobody living in this home currently, so I could have that open and available for me to use. It's the clock that comes with the teacher career, so I don't know, I really like it, and I like putting it in my homes, and I thought it's really beautiful and it's green, and I wasn't going to use the green doors, but I ended up keeping the green doors because I actually really think that those interior doors are really cute and gorgeous, and it's something, it's not a color that I would really use for my interior doors, so I just thought why not just try them out, and they actually tie everything in nicely. And I did use a lot of greens in this home because I don't know, they were just all pretty and they all kind of came together very nicely. But putting in this computer down here, because I feel like if you are part of the law career, you want to have a really good space for your clients to come and talk. And even if they are in the law career, I think what I might do is if I wanted to play in this home is I might change it to French doors and instead of that big open doorway leading in from the living room. So that way there it looks a little bit more closed off, and you can kind of close it and make it look like it's an actual office. But then adding in a little infant room off to the side, so that way there, if the parent is working and they need to put the baby down for a nap or something, they're really close and they're right there. So that way there, it's not really that hard for them to get to them. Their main room will be upstairs in the parents' room. I did put a little pack and play, so that way there they can sleep there a majority of the time. This is only for use if the parent is downstairs, because it is very, very small, but I did put a toy in, so if they want to do tummy time or whatever, they have that ability to do so. But it is a very small room, like I said. So not really sure if it would work out for an everyday room. And then I feel like once the infant ages up enough, probably one of the older kids will be out of the house by then, and then you can just move them into that room and make it their own. So that's what I was figuring out for this particular family. Like, I always try to make families before I create a home, but I don't know, I always have them in mind. I always have a family in mind of who I want in the house. So I figured like a work from home parent and a parent that has to work in an office might be a cute one, or even just a stay-at-home parent while the other one works from home, whatever you want to do. But it is really cute. It is a very cute little room, and I really love those area rugs. They are in the base game, and I use them a lot in this build. So there's one in one of the other kids' rooms, and then the other one. So they're in all the kids' rooms. They are just so cute. They come in a lot of different patterns, and so you can use them a lot throughout the home, and it won't look like it's repetitive. So. Also just making the parents' room right here. It's a very small room. There's not a whole lot going on in the room. I just figured because the house is pretty good size, they're probably going to be in the common areas more than they are going to be in their room. But having the pack and play up here, because I feel like this is where the infant is going to spend most of their time with the parents if they're sleeping, because usually when you have a newborn, they're up throughout the night and you can't really sleep very much. So it'd be a good idea to have them in your room for a little while, so that way there you can get to them a little bit more easy, because going into another room or like going all the way downstairs, it just is not feasible. So also just putting in some paintings as well. I was really trying to put in a lot more of the family photos that you can do. So there are some new frames that came with the pack. That is like the Growing Together pack, I believe. And there is a lot of those new frames that you can put your family photos in, and so I was trying to put those throughout the house because I feel like this family is going to be really focused on their family photos. And I don't know about you, but when I play The Sims, I really try to take as many family photos as I can, because I feel like once the Sims age up, they can kind of take those photos with them, like they're their childhood photos, and then they can have them throughout their house of their family. I don't know, just a really cute, realistic aspect to the game. I have been playing The Sims quite a bit on my own, trying to at least. Haven't really gotten a chance to it lately, but I did have a family that I've been playing with, and I don't know, it just kind of brought back a lot of good memories of the game, and just really trying to make it a little bit more realistic in my gameplay. And then adding in this little tent. I think this tent is so cute, especially for the children. They can kind of go in and they can make believe or whatever they want to do. I was going to put the little puppet show area over there, which I might still do if I play it on my own, but I don't know, the tent was just so cute, and I was like, maybe they'll want to play, even though it's really massive, like it's huge. I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of the things in The Sims are just huge, and I don't understand why. But also, if you see the exterior painting in this room, like the exterior wall, I don't know how to get rid of that, and it is from the roof, and I've tried everything and it doesn't work, so I don't really know how to get rid of that. And I just thought, whatever. It's really actually kind of cute that it's just exposed in this child's room, and I just put a bunch of paintings and a bunch of pictures on it, because I just figured she probably would use that to put a lot of her like posters and different things on. And then also this it's like a dresser, came with, I don't know what pack it came with. I think it was My First Pet stuff, I don't remember, but it actually ties in nicely already with the bookcase, so I figured having those together, it looks really cute, and it kind of looks like it's one piece of furniture because they match really well together, the colors. So also just putting in a little mirror for the child as well, and then putting in the carpet again, but this is more of a purple carpet, and the other one downstairs was more like a light pink. So and then putting in some toys around the toy box for them as well, and then also like I said, putting in all of these like little posters and little things that I thought she would just like stick up. They kind of look like stickers, so maybe she just like, you know, has stickers coming home from school or something, or somewhere, and she just like sticks them on this wall instead. And I did end up putting in a little pillar over there, so it kind of separates the roof line and then the, you know, regular walls. So I just put in a little bit of a pillar as well, just to separate that. And then putting in a nice ceiling fan for them, because I figured in the summertime it might get a little hot, so they probably would want that on there. But there is that pillar. I just thought, I was like, okay, it kind of looks weird with the exterior paint kind of going in with the regular paint. So I just thought breaking it up a little bit is a nice thing to do as well. And then this is the son's room. That's what I envisioned for this room, but you can make it whatever you want. But just having the dinosaurs on the bedding, and then also just putting in the desk. And I figured that they would be more of a scholastic sim, so they would really be into learning. They'd be into you know, trying to do their best and getting awards and things like that, and really interested in science. And so they have like a little science table, as well as an area where you can get like a hamster or whatever you want to get as well. I don't know, I just thought they'd be really into that type of thing, and I thought maybe this sim would also go into that scout you know, career for the children, so he could they could go and do all of those things and get awards for that as well. I don't really know, but I don't know, just I thought it would be kind of cool if the Sims added like some sort of like a science camp or something like that. That would be really interesting as well. But there is the science table, and I haven't used this one before. I usually use the base game one, so I thought I would use this one, and then also putting in the hamster table. But we are getting close to the end of video, you guys, and I'm going to end the talking portion right here. Please stay tuned, because there are some screenshots that I would like you to see. But anyways, guys, like I said, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon.